Once a year, manufacturers from across the aftermarket world descend upon Las Vegas. It's called the SEMA Show, and it's an industry happening like none other. If you can't find it here, it literally doesn't exist. For the next half hour, we'll show you the latest in automotive performance, style, and technology. So buckle up and take a ride with us. Welcome to a special edition of Motorhead Garage presented by Dustless Blasting as we are back at the 2018 SEMA Show, an event so huge we couldn't fit it all into 2 episodes. You know, the automotive aftermarket is a $43 billion industry, and, well, sometimes it seems like all $43 billion of those dollars are surrounding us here in Las Vegas. Everything about this show is wild, from fender flare late model hot rods to cool parts for classic machines. Las Vegas has it all at SEMA, and we're going to keep showing it to you right now. Far be it for me to ever call a Ferrari dull, but the reality is wraps like this one, this dull blue paint, have really changed the face of SEMA over the years. You can actually change a car overnight as opposed to having to get the thing all the way sprayed down. The guys at Lexani made this change. They got the beautiful blue car, matched the blue wheels in their booth. It's a striking image, and we have a lot of people out here taking photos of it.
Brian, Dole fits you well, but I'm all about shiny and bling, man. This 57 gasser with the polished aluminum shining all the way to the chrome radiator. You see the chrome leaf spring, shock absorbers, not to mention the paint. We're talking about 10 pounds of metal flake with 16 coats of clear, man. Chrome from the front to the rear. So guess what? Shiny exists here at SEMA just as much as dull.
You know, when we came to the SEMA Show 30 years ago, making more power meant jets for carburetors and all kinds of manual mechanical adjustments to make an engine more efficient. That's really not the case anymore. The guys from DT Systems are among several companies that make great tuning applications for modern cars. Aaron, tell me about what DTE offers.
Well, DTE is the largest supplier of chip tuning software for today's modern car. What we do is we interpret several signals underneath the car, and we help the car to reach its maximum potential by adjusting the boost signal in the car.
A couple of specific products to talk about. The first one is your post-ECU tuner.
Yes, sir. The post-ECU tuner plugs into the map sensor, the boost sensor, and the cam position sensor. It helps us to be able to adjust that tune throughout the entire RPM range. We're seeing as much as 30% increase depending on the platform in both horsepower and torque.
Amazing. OEMs always lock a little of that performance away, and you guys can find it there. Now, the second piece is very interesting, the pedal box. Tell me about that.
Well, the pedal box is our throttle response tuner. What that does is it allows you to personalize your acceleration experience for your particular liking. One of the things that we do is we offer an around the city deal to help you to get 10% better fuel mileage, and then it also increases the throttle response by as much as 20%.
So that quick throttle response means right down low off the line, you're going to get a quicker accelerating car.
That's correct. We move the kick down pedal, which moves you into the more efficient gear right up to the middle of the pedal where you're using it rather than keeping it buried at the floor where most of us are not at.
And now, where do people need to go on the web to find you?
You can find us at chiptuning.com/US, or you can also find us at dt-power.com.
John's out and about the convention center. John, what you got?
Well, here at SEMA, the cars are chocked with new technology. When under that technology, the heart of it all is a good battery. And I'm here with Alan from Odyssey Batteries. That's one of the best. Tell me why your battery is one of the best there, Alan.
Basically, the construction. So we start with an AGM battery, and we use pure lead. So over and above that, you have a thin plate construction. So thin plate pure lead does 2 things. It's many plates in the battery to create more cranking amps, and the pure lead basically just makes it last longer. So it doesn't corrode, it doesn't discharge. So those 2 things in itself just make it a better, higher quality battery overall, and an AGM battery is already a high quality battery, so we just step it up one deal. We make it for all kinds of different things, from marine to power sports to automotive, and that's here at SEMA. We're talking mostly about the automotive. We've always been kind of high performance racing application deal, but recently we've gotten more into the everyday vehicles. So your daily driver, your car, your truck that you use to go to work. You want to have a good battery for that as well, not only just your race car. So we've kind of been getting more into the deal where you know, what battery sizes fit what vehicles, right, for what you might have.
Yeah, there's a lot of hot rods here at SEMA. I mean, no doubt about it, they're using your battery. What's the website?
www.odysseybattery.com.
Still a lot more to come from Las Vegas as this special edition of Motorhead Garage motors on.
Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting, is brought to you by Stage 8 Fasteners, home of the world's best locking header bolt. Now included with each set of Cook's headers. Go to stage8.com. Digital Guard Dog, losing your keys never felt so good. Pro Sub USA, get serious about your image. And by Dustless Blasting, it's the future of surface preparation.
Welcome back to the SEMA show here at the Las Vegas Convention Center. There's so much to see and do here, and the place is full of great ideas for making life easier on the road. You know the folks from Car Top Cargo from their multiple visits to Motorhead Garage. They have a 9 cubic foot and 16 cubic foot unit designed for today's smaller SUVs with shorter roof lines. But not everybody drives one of those. What about larger SUVs? Well, they've come up with a new unit, 18 cubic feet of space, a long, low aerodynamic design, and plenty of storage room, Mike.
Plenty of storage space, and again, very, very long and low design. When you show up with this on top of your vehicle, people are going to know you mean business.
Speaking of business, let's see what the business of this deal is. We're going to pop the latches here.
Yep.
First thing we'll notice, side locking hinges.
Yeah, very important. Obviously, on a long cargo carrier like this, make it easy to load and unload. Right, that's very critical. Another thing that's also critical is the because it's so long, it'll fit 6 set of skis up to 200 centimeters long. Ideals for fishing poles, golf clubs, and again, because it's so long, you have to make sure that it's reinforced. So it's steel reinforced. It literally has a steel spine to it.
Only other things I need to know is where do I get it?
Well, you can learn more about it at cartopcargo.com. It'll be available in January, just in time for ski season, and it'll be MSRP of $429.
There you have it. Move your stuff on the roof with Car Top Cargo.
There's something for everybody at SEMA, and this one's all about my co-host Brian. Number one, it's a cool truck. Number two, it's about food. That's right, this is the Pie Pro. From the front it looks normal, but in the back not so much. Actually, he's a pizza maker here. How's it work? Well, the robotic arm goes to the refrigerator, grabs the pizza, puts it in the oven, 6-7 minutes. On the other side it comes out, goes on a rotating disc, cuts it into 6 slices of pizza. Then the robotic arm takes it, puts it in a box, and it's all powered by hydrogen, the truck and the pizza maker. Sorry folks, this pizza's mine.
If you've ever watched the guys from Welder Up on television, you know that they build a lot of crazy stuff. This is their mobile welding rig. The cab from a 1940s Federal truck. It's got a 6BT Cummins with a P-pump on it for power, and in the back, a 4BT Cummins with a turbo on it running a welding rig. It's huge, it's giant, and there's a whole lot of fabrication going on here, and I'm going to get a tetanus shot if I get any closer to it.
Well, rims are getting bigger and they're getting wider, and with that comes curb rash. And if you ever priced a new manufacturer rim, we're talking in the thousands. That's why I'm here with Adam from Rim Blades USA. Adam, what are rim blades and why do I want them?
Rim blades are a protective strip that you put on the lip of your wheels to protect from curb damage, add an accent color to your wheels, cover up curb damage that you've got on there, and just give you a layer of protection going through the parking lot, parking your car, drive-throughs, those situations where you get those scratches and nicks that you have to look at for the life of your wheel.
Can I put them on or do I have to go to a dealer?
No, it's a DIY product, can be done in the driveway. We provide everything you need in the kit. We have a cleaning pad, a prep pad, and then your strips that you apply. There's enough in the kit for 4 wheels up to 24 inch. They're cut to fit, and again, a DIY product, you don't have to remove the wheel or tire.
Now, beside the obvious, I mean, you know, these rims are expensive, these alloy rims. I mean, you're going to protect the rim. What if I want to change the looks of my car? I mean, you got something for everybody?
We do. Our number one seller is the red. Guys like the red line tire look. They want to spice it up a little bit, add a little icing to the cake. Red goes there. Or we have the black and the silver. If you want to go inconspicuous, get your protection on there, keep your factory look on your wheels.
Adam, what's your website?
rimbladesusa.com.
Well, you can get your whole set for about $80. Go check them out on the website. This special edition of Motorhead Garage is just getting up to speed. Still lots more from the SEMA show here in Vegas. Stick around, we'll be right back.
Welcome back to a special edition of Motorhead Garage from the SEMA show in Las Vegas. The manufacturers here at the SEMA show cover every element of a vehicle's function, including how to get in and out of it and start it. Bruce from Digital Guard Dog, you guys have developed systems to help people upgrade their vehicles.
We are the premier manufacturer for keyless ignitions for the aftermarket. Our automotive line falls into 2 categories. We have a performance series for hot rod customs and classics, and our ultimate keyless system, which gives you the functionality you find on a new keyless Corvette or Mercedes.
It's amazing stuff. It's beautifully constructed and it's heavy duty.
It is. Our performance series is designed for any size power plant. The key fob on here is a proximity device. As you walk up to your vehicle, it recognizes you're in proximity, authorizes the ignition system. It also has 2 intelligent buttons on here which allow you to control 4 additional outputs.
Wow.
Power door locks, door poppers, trunk release, window roll up and roll down. It's a great fit for any performance vehicle. Your alarm system is included as part of the package. It automatically arms and disarms as you come and go from the vehicle, so you never forget to arm your alarm. The start button authorizes as I came within range to start the car. I simply get in, push the brake, push the start button, and everything fires up for you.
It's an amazing thing we take really for granted when we get a brand new car, all this functionality. To have the ability to install it easily into either a hot rod or to upgrade a modern car with it is pretty amazing stuff. Digital Guard Dog, leading the industry. Where do we find you on the web?
www.digitalguarddawg.com.
You heard it from the man, Bruce, right there. DigitalGuardDog.com is the place to go to upgrade your rig.
Cars are technologically sophisticated, and so are transmissions. I'm here with Carl from US Shift. Now, Carl, transmissions are chock full of electronics, man. What do you guys do at US Shift?
We provide standalone controllers that let you retrofit modern electronic transmissions into earlier street rods or vehicles behind just about any engine combination, including fuel-injected, carbureted, diesel, and anything you could imagine.
Let's talk about some of your products. I see the Quick 6 here on the table. Tell us how that works.
The Quick 6 is a clutch-to-clutch transmission controller. It's our first clutch-to-clutch for the 6R80 Ford transmission. We have been doing this since early 2017, and we're about to release one next year for the GM 6L80E transmission. And we're also working on the Ford 10R80 and GM 10L90 transmission. These newer transmissions are useless without something to control them. So our controller runs all of the solenoids, controls the pressures, the shift timing, and everything else. And in the newer 6, 8, 10 speeds, it actually modulates all the pressure ramps and, does all that control.
You guys got some hardware as well, don't you? You've got some kits that you can put in a Mustang?
Yes, we have a small block Ford to 6R80 adapter that we're working on and should be available early next year.
Awesome. What's your website?
www.usshift.com.
We'll go check them out on the website.
One of the biggest thrills for me at this year's SEMA show is getting to host a get-together with 4 of NHRA drag racing's biggest legends. That's coming up, and you really don't want to miss it. More Motorhead Garage presented by Dustless Blasting from the SEMA show next.
Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting, is brought to you by Stage 8 Fasteners, home of the world's best locking header bolt. Now included with each set of Cook's headers. Go to stage8.com. Brand new muscle car, building yesterday's dream cars today. O'Reilly Auto Parts, better parts, better prices every day on auto parts and accessories. And by Dustless Blasting, it's the future of surface preparation.
This is a special edition of Motorhead Garage presented by Dustless Blasting, coming to you from the legendary SEMA show in Las Vegas. Well, when you're talking SEMA quality builds, you have to talk innovation, performance, technologies. I'm here with Jan and Crimson. Jan, you guys knocked it out of the park here at SEMA, man. What am I looking at?
This is our 2019 model Camaro, DR525 in it from General Motors, Connect and Cruise, which is the way to go. And we have our other new models for 2019. We'll probably be on your other shows later on.
What are you talking about? Let's talk about from the engine back. Give me a quick rundown.
It is a 525 horsepower DR525 motor from General Motors. It also has a GM T56 6-speed transmission, Curry 9-inch rear end, and advanced coil suspension all the way around. It's a Ferrari catcher.
Now, I heard this car sold.
It is sold, and I believe the owner is standing next to you, and someone's in for a big surprise.
You got the keys?
I don't have the keys, but we're looking for the keys.
Who's got the keys? You got the keys to this? Oh, wait a minute. What's your name?
There, I'm Bill.
This is your new car?
This is our new car.
What do you think of this car?
This is my wife, Christine.
Christine, this is your new car. What'd you think?
Ooh.
No words, exactly.
Son Corey and my daughter-in-law Laura.
Well, you guys got one of the cream of the crop cars here at SEMA. Let's check out and see where Brian's at.
Every great idea at the SEMA show has been born out of necessity. I'm with Robert from Bumper Bib, and the invention of the Bumper Bib was a necessity in your life.
Yes, it was. It was a necessity where my wife scratched her bumper while taking the stroller out of the trunk. And from there, I was able to develop a bumper protector that protects the bumper from getting scratches and dents.
So your first prototypes, like every prototype, were a rough design, but this is a patented design. Tell me exactly what the physical properties of this are.
So the physical properties here is that this particular section right here there, Brian, fits a Honda Civic, and through that is we're able to fit, universally fits most cars, and we're able to take a piece of luggage like this, and we're able to use it so we protect the bumper from getting scratched and dented, just like this, sir, Brian.
And so, Robert, when you drag the bag out, same deal, you can come right back over the bumper.
Yes, Brian. So just like this, we would grab the bag, or a wheelchair, or a walker, or your golf bag, just bring it right out, and you don't have to lift it. You don't have to have any backaches or anything. You just keep it right out, right, just like this, and you won't have these scuffs that are on these bumper right here. Save yourself some money on any bumper repairs, about anywhere from $500 to $1,200 in bumper repairs with a bumper protector from Bumper Bid.
Where do we find you on the web?
Amazon, Amazon.com, BumperBid.com is where you can go to get a bumper protector for your car.
There you have it. Protect your rear bumper. You're going to be heaving luggage in and out, moving stuff in and out of there. Make sure the back of your car stays healthy with a bumper bib.
Well, you're driving a classic car. Obviously, the tires are going to wear out. Well, that's a problem because you want to keep that original look. Well, I'm here with John Kelsey from Kelsey Tires. John, you guys got the original look tires. Tell me, how'd you come up with this company?
We started the company 48 years ago. And of course, I had some previous experience having been raised in the antique automobile world. In fact, we still have the 1906 Stanley steamer I learned to drive on when I was 7. So the antique auto tires were a very, very normal fit for us. And the product line with Goodyear covers from 1930 to 1980. And so we have basically the original equipment designs that were used by Goodyear throughout this time period. So if you have a collector car and you need tires for your vintage vehicle, please think of Goodyear.
Yeah, you got a whole lot of offerings here. What's some of your new innovations you have?
The newest innovation is the FR7014 Goodyear Polyglass with the 130 mile an hour speed rating, and soon to be available in the first quarter of next year.
Perfect. So you have everything for anything, no matter what it is. If it's a classic car, check them out. What's your website?
KelseyTire.com.
Well, we're going to check out Brian and see where he's at. He's somewhere around the SEMA show.
Having the opportunity to host the NHRA SEMA breakfast this year has felt like a once-in-a-lifetime chance to be with 4 of the greatest drag racers of all time. It also gave us a chance to honor one of my personal heroes, legendary NHRA broadcaster Steve Evans.
And Steve Evans became a real prominent guy in our lives with all the interviews and the knowledge he had of our sport and how much we knew him. Diamond P, the whole Harvey Palish, the whole group. And so Steve was very instrumental in the beginning of this whole thing because he knew how to handle the finish line stuff and was good at it, extremely good. I also, on a side note, I had a house in Mission Viejo at that time, and I sold him my house. So he was a nice guy buying my house.
I want to tell you about Steve Evans too. I was just a young upcomer in the sport, and you know, you're pretty nervous doing interviews. You don't know exactly what to say, and so you have all preset in your mind what you're going to say. Like John Forrest, he doesn't know what he's going to say. Yeah, right. But we all weren't as good as John Forrest. But Steve said to me, "Don't start talking. Just listen to the question. Listen to the question." That's a great idea. So, they already had. You hear that, John? You hear that? So they said, "Listen to this question, John." So Steve taught me that, and that was my early days, and it sure helped. It really did.
Well, first of all, I don't want to sit up here and talk about a guy that spent 20 years telling me how stupid I was. You know what I'm saying? And he was probably right. I remember making a run. Well, I got out there and it wouldn't go in reverse, and I said, "This can't be happening here. TV, action, TV." I said, "That's it." Pulled into the right lane, whooped the throttle. I can't even do it. I got too old, can't make that noise anymore. Turned that son of a gun around and drove back to the start line. Right. Went up, made it, and I'll never forget, I got out the other end, and there was Steve Evans. Steve Evans goes, "You can't turn around on a racetrack." And well, I did. And he goes, "You're just the dumbest guy. You can't do that." And I said, "This is how you're treated to this day." No respect. I said, Don Perdone did it. I seen him at Seattle. And he goes, yeah, well, don't forget what I'm saying. You ain't Don Perdone.
That's the good part about coming around the races and coming around the guys, and you relive in your mind some of the things that you've done, and it brings back a lot of great memories. And I guess at this point in my career, all I have is memories, but I've got a lot of good ones, a lot of good war stories. So it was definitely really fun.
Well, man, this bike has inspired me to go home and work on my Iron Horse chopper, just like all the other cars we saw today on our special episode here at SEMA. But good news, if you like today, we're going to be back tomorrow. We got another episode for you back at our regular time, Sunday, 8:30 Eastern Time. So from now, from the Las Vegas Convention Center, bye-bye. We'll see you tomorrow.